I hate going to the gym, man. And that's why I try to get it early. Wait, what? That's why I try to get. What am I saying? Welcome back to Angel's Reach. As always, I'm Angel, and today I wanted to talk about the fact that I hate going to the gym. I say this almost every time I go, and just every day, unprecedented. I fucking hate the gym. And because I hate it, I try to get it done, or I try to get it out of the way early. So ideally, I would go to the gym at like 7, maybe 8, and then leave at 8 or 9, and then be back home at around 10, and have a couple hours before I have to go into the work go into work in the evening. And so I would have a couple of hours to rest. I am a big fan of napping, but also just like playing video games and uh, smoking, drinking, whatever I want to fucking do at home, eating, watching a movie or series. But listening to podcasts, things like that, listening to albums. I'm going to listen to an album after this and do a music review, or try to. But yeah, just whatever I want to do in between the hours that I have to go into work. And so I get the gym stuff out of the way early, and I've been appreciating it more because, as I've said in previous videos, it gets dark really early now in New York. It's winter, and so um, it's fairly gloomy a lot of the time in the afternoon. But in the mornings, the sun's up, and if it isn't too cloudy, it's a really like the sun hits you. You know, although it is kind of breezy and cold and crisp still outside. Um, and I don't really like doing stuff in the evening. As soon as the sun's down, I kind of just like feel unmotivated to do anything, and discouraged, I think, is probably the better word for that. And I've just found that getting up in the morning, letting the fucking breeze shock me awake. It's like a what's it called? It's like a ice plunge. It's like an ice bath. Cold plunge. What the fuck? I mixed up every word together and didn't get the right combination. That's ridiculous, man. And it shocks me awake. It's a good way to wake up in the morning. I get the sun hitting me. Sometimes if I hit my sativa pen, I'll like feel uplifted. You know, I went to Moose Moose recently, which is a what's it called? Like a hemp place and like a cafe and stuff. I got a bunch of super dope stuff there. Shout out my homie Manolo. I got these bangers and they really just buzz me, man. They're super dope. I got the blueberry pie ones. It's so awesome, and I've been having them like in the morning, just before like I'll do like a not like a run or a jog around my block, but I'll do like a little walk around my block, just shock myself awake, and then I'll try to go to the gym or just do some other chore. Like yesterday, I did my laundry, and yeah, waking up in the morning and definitely feeling the sun, seeing the blue sky really wakes me up. I wore the bright colors for that reason. Like and I'm a big night owl. Like I like love the peace at night when everyone's asleep, and I would go out in the fucking like at 1 a.m. and drink on my own because I would love the silence. And although it would be quiet outside, I would just have my AirPods in, listening to something. As you know, like it, I found a lot of peace in like silence and stuff. And so I think that in the morning there's a different type of silence. Like it's a slightly busy, uh, a muted sound, or like environment. I don't know. I don't know how to describe the volume of the morning because I live across from or I live fairly close to a middle school, and in the mornings there's a ton of kids hanging out around the block and stuff. So I have like a bit of a rowdier morning if I wake up at that time, because sometimes I'll wake up later at like noon or stuff, and you know they're already almost coming out of school at that point. But yeah, the morning has like a different volume to it. It's not at all like the same like volume like say in a cafeteria or something like that in school. And uh, I like going out in the mornings and just feeling, and just it just again shocks me awake like a plunge. It shocks my nerves into place, and I'm like, all right, cool, we're here. let's get the rest of the day started. And it's been really helpful. And because I'm a super big night owl, I was shocked that I liked the morning as much as I did. And I don't know, a good song and the sun hitting you in the right way with some fresh air in your lungs can really just do you. Uh, well, I was gonna say cannot do you any harm, but I realized I didn't include not. I gotta stop explaining myself. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I feel good in the mornings. You should try maybe getting up a little bit earlier, seeing the sun, and going about your day. I'm saying this as if people are waking up at like 3 p.m. when like the sun is down and stuff, or 3 p.m. when the sun's down. Jeez, it's not that bad yet. I don't think. But like I'm saying this as if people are waking up when the sun's going down, like at 7 p.m. or something like that. But I do know some people that like don't uh, I think go out too much and also um, are more active during the like the evening and nights, and you know that's what's up, man. You know, like whenever you're most active is whenever you're most active, and uh, keen to that. What's the right word? Cater to that. Yeah, cater to that and understand yourself. And yeah, I mean, if you are already waking up early, this is just doesn't matter. So just forget what I'm saying. And if you aren't, maybe try it. And if you already know that you're not a morning person, then obviously disregard this whole message and this was all for nothing. Whatever. I'm gonna go listen to Georgiana's new album because I've had time on repeat like crazy, and apparently she found her jazzy bag, and I'm always about that. So try waking up a little bit earlier, you know. If not, keep waking up. Find a reason to keep waking up. All right, bye. I'll talk to you guys later.